Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up the documentation for adapt learning. And the reason why I'm opening up the documentation while there's a download section is because when you're installing it, there's actually a whole process you need to go through. So I'm going to go to the documentation. I'm going to go to the authoring tool. I'm going to select installation. So what this does is it sets up the adapt framework and all the other pieces that are necessary in order to get the adapt application up and running. Now, before you do that, there are some prerequisites that we need to go through, and that is you need to make sure you have Git installed. So um, what we're going to do is first open up the Git install guide. And you can see it's really easy. It's going to be because this is Mint and it's a Debian based distribution like Ubuntu. We're going to do apt install git dash all. And with that, we're done. There isn't anything else we need to do. And that's Git. So next we need to install Node.js, and this includes the npm software. So we're going to go to the official install guide. Okay, and with that, we finally have Node installed. Now you notice it took some time because there wasn't a default install available, but there was a distribution maintained. And I had to go through this process, which was get curl, download the setup source for Node, get that installed, and then I was able to do the installation and verify it. So now Node's all set and ready to go. So we can close that. And now we need to install Grunt, which is the task runner. And with npm, this is just a real quick npm install -g grunt. Oh, let's try that again. Grunt dash CLI. Okay, let's sudo that. And we're done. That's all we have to do. Now you'll see on this page there's lots of stuff like how CLI works and so on and so forth. Don't need to worry about it. See, all we need to do is just make sure the Grunt CLI is installed for this next bit. So now we're going to install MongoDB. So we're going to go to the official install guide. Okay, so we're using the systemctl. So we're going to start MonGod, which is the MongoDB. Then we're going to verify that it's running with status. I'm just copying and pasting to save time here. And there we go, active running. Okay, we are all good. All right. So now with all the prerequisites installed, let's start with the adapt authoring project. So what we're going to do is clone using git. All right. And once that's done, we need to go to the adapt authoring folder. So if you look at, just do a quick ls, there's the adapt authoring. So now that we're in here, all of our packages and run files and installation files are going to be here. So now we can do an npm install production. Oh, helps if I have an extra space there. Maybe I should start doing. Okay, it's all done. And you can see there are lots of vulnerabilities. We don't need to worry about that. So now let's go ahead and do node install. And then we're going to continue. And I'm just going to press enter on all the defaults here. So now I need to add an email address. This is going to be my login information for the app. Okay, it's all done. Now all I have to do is do node server, and then wait for it to tell me that it's listening. And then we're good to go. Now if I go to my browser, I can do localhost colon 5000. And there is adapt. I'll go ahead and save it. And we're good. So now you can see I can add a course, I can import source, look at all the various courses that are available. And that's installing and running the Adapt authoring tool on Linux.